It is the most famous object of the Middle Ages, and it is also the biggest lie. This isn't a medieval artifact. It's a 19th century fetish object.
The story goes that when Crusaders left for the Holy Land, a trip taking years, they locked up their wives in iron underwear to preserve their honor. It sounds logical to a jealous mind.
Think about it physically. Iron rubbing against sensitive skin, combined with bodily functions? Without hygiene? A woman wearing this would be dead from tetanus or sepsis in less than a week, not years.
Archaeologists have never found a chastity belt in a medieval tomb, not one. There are no records of them being made or sold. So where did the idea come from?
The first image appears in a book of war machines in 1405, but it wasn't a product catalog. It was a joke, a visual pun about laying siege to a woman.
For centuries, the belt was a metaphor in satire. Cartoons showed husbands locking the front door while lovers had a spare key to the back door. It was the boomer humor of the Renaissance.
It was a metaphor for fidelity, like saying she gave him the key to her heart. No one literally thought you cut a hole in someone's chest and put a key in it. But later generations lost the irony.
300 years' work, master.
In the 19th century, museums realized that sex and horror sold tickets. They forged these belts and displayed them as proof of how barbaric their ancestors were. It was a money-making scam.
When modern museums finally tested these medieval artifacts, almost all of them turned out to be made in the 18th or 19th century. The Doge's Palace, the British Museum, they were all full of fakes. Some claim women wore them for protection while traveling. Again, false. You cannot ride a horse or walk for miles with a sharp metal plate between your legs. It is physically impossible. It serves the same psychological purpose as a spiked collar. It's about fantasy, control, and horror. But it was never a daily garment.
We believe it because it confirms our bias. We want the Middle Ages to be a dark, kinky, barbaric time. It makes us feel superior.
The Middle Ages had plenty of real problems: plague, war, famine. They didn't need to invent metal underwear to make their lives miserable.